next Wednesday.
You keep trying to control me. You need to go home.
Are you serious right now?
While they look to the future,
I'm gonna call Heather. I wanna formally be introduced to my son.
can they escape
He took everything from me, so I'm gonna set it straight.
Maurice could go to jail.
their past?
Hey, do you know what Karen is? Because I've been calling her.
Oh my God.
I think I was gonna let you get away with what you did.
Tyler Perry's Sistas, all new next Wednesday.
Hey my lovies, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing amazing. The girl is here with another trailer breakdown. Now, as you guys know, Sistas season 6 is back and we're here with trailers, and I'm doing the trailer breakdown for season 6 episode 2 titled Full Circle Moments. Now before I go any further in the trailer, you guys know what to do. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notification bell so that you can be notified each time I post a video on Fridays. Share, tell a friend, definitely leave a comment and like the video, guys. Now we're gonna dive right into the trailer. Now if you have watched episode 1, I know you're as excited as I am for season 6. Now let's start off with our girl Andy. Look at Andy finally putting her foot down and telling Gary no. Like, it was always about keeping him calm and not wanting him to get upset, but she's actually like, listen, if you're here to control me, then you need to leave. Okay, Andy? Like, it took us 6 seasons, but we got there, or we're getting there, and I like that for you. It's about time that you explore your options. I understand that Gary make you feel good, and you know, he's like a comfort space for you, but I mean, you guys have been through so much. There's nothing wrong with exploring your options. I mean, Gary's controlling ways, they're not gonna go away. He can hide them for some time, but those traits are never going to leave. They are going to pop up back at some point in the relationship. So nothing is wrong with exploring your options and letting Gary know that, listen, you're your own individual person, and what Gary is an addition to you, and he doesn't get to control you. And I love that for you, Andy. Living your truth. I've been through the roller coaster with them, and I rooted for them at one point because he does make her feel like good and they're so good together. But at some point she has to stand up for herself and listen, like, this is not what I want. I don't want to be controlled, or I don't want to be in a relationship where it seems that I just have ultimatums. So I'm happy that she's living in her truth. I'm happy that she's standing up finally after 5 seasons. She's finally telling Gary no. Like, this is probably the first time she told Gary no, and like sticking with it. All the other times, like when he gets upset, she would just cave and just go back to the regular ways, but this time it looks like she's going to stick with it, and I like that for you, Andy. Okay, so we see that Zach has finally accepted the fact that Michael is his son, that's Heather's child, is his son, and he's now ready to be introduced. He's now ready to play the father figure. He wants the best for his son. He doesn't want him to grow up in the same path that he grew up in. I mean, he has the money, can take care of him, and he has the support system, which is Fatima, and his friends. I'm sure his friends would support him as well. He now has a support system that he can actually take care of this child. So I'm here for it. I want to see it. So hopefully in the next episode we see where Zach gets officially introduced to his son. I don't think Heather is the best mother. She's trying. I'm guessing she can learn, but I think they're going to be in a situation where he's going to have a stepfather, and Zach is going to probably have to fight that person. I was reading the character description for somebody, and he's going to get into it with somebody over his son. And look at that, guys. Look at how much he has matured since season 1. Like, season 1, Zach couldn't even deal with all this situation that he's being thrown at right now. Season 1, Zach would have caved and slept with so many girls since being a millionaire. But this Zach is matured. He's level-headed. He's trying to figure it out. You know, he's actually taking his time to figure it out. He's healing, I'm hoping that he's going to therapy based on what we saw in Zatima, but he's really trying, and I like this Zach compared to season 1 Zach. This Zach is way more mature, no longer insecure, no longer using his trauma past to, as a, what do you say, as an escape. He's living in his truth, and he wants to be a father. He's ready to be a father to his son, and I like that. And Fatima is there as a support system, and I like that too. Listen, Maurice has zero care in the world about what could happen to Q. Even the fact that he could possibly go to jail for if Q gets hurt badly. Like, Maurice has zero care. And I agree with him. Like, that man has put Maurice through so much. He was in jail. He robbed him. He lost his job. He stole his car. He stole his furniture. Even stole his bed. I mean, you really can't blame Maurice for not caring what happens to Q. Like, I understand where Sabrina and Calvin is coming from. Like, they're trying to talk some sense into him. Like, listen, Maurice, if something happens to this man, you're the one that's gonna go to jail. Maurice is not hearing it, because I mean, that man has put him through so much. He's just tired. When you're like a quiet person and somebody's picking on you, and then you just retaliate one day. That's it with Maurice. That Maurice has just had it up to here. He's just over it. He's tired, and whatever happens to Q, and he'll happily serve the jail time. That's what I get from him. But I get where Maurice is coming from. Like, Maurice is just too dramatic. But I get where he's coming from. Like, he's just upset. He's fed up. He basically has to start over with everything, because he stole all his furniture, right? So he has to buy all new things, and that's frustrating. So I get where Maurice is coming from. Don't be too hard on Maurice. He's going to get it eventually. I mean, he even has to get a new job. So give Maurice a break, guys. Karen is the only black person I know that would run into a burning building. Not even the firefighters would run into a burning building, but Karen is going to do it. Listen, I don't mean to laugh. I get where she's coming from and why she did it. Because listen, when you put your all into something like that's her baby. Her business is her baby. That's her source of income. That's her livelihood. She's invested all of her money into that business. That's all she knows. She's been doing it for so long. It took her so long to become as successful as it is now. So that's her baby. So don't get me wrong. I understand why she ran into that building, but I mean, she didn't even try to call 911 or anything. She didn't bring her phone to try to call 911 or nothing. She just ran straight ahead. I wish she would have. If it was me, I would have probably took up my phone and dialed 911 at the same time that I'm running into the building, so that somebody would at least be on their way to me. But she just ran straight ahead. Now, we know that she's going to be okay, because there's a part in the season 6 trailer where she's telling everyone that she lost everything, so she's going to be okay. And there's also one of the character description that was talking about the guy from the store next door who's going to rescue her, so she's going to be okay. Pam, I know you're probably gonna get fired, because I mean, the light on the curler, and it means that it's off. So Aaron is basically the one looking for her, because Aaron probably was waiting to talk to her, and he calls Pam, and Pam is like, oh my god. When he gets there, the salon is complete, it's burnt, like she lost everything. So if you guys have watched episode 1, you see that Aaron is he's not a player out here, but Aaron he was dating when Karen was so confused. And Karen is mad about that. I don't understand why she's mad about it, because she was back and forth between Zach. Like, she wasn't sure what she wanted. And this man was also exploring his options. I understand that he didn't disclose that to her, but I mean, you can't blame him. He was just exploring his options. I'm convinced that he likes them a little bit crazy, because his ex-wife, Karen, this girl, they're all a little bit crazy. So, or maybe it's him. Like, what are you doing to these women, Aaron, to make them crazy? Let's put it that way. Talk about blast from the past. Look who is back. what's his name again? Logan. So Logan is back and he's in Danny's apartment. He's like, oh, you think you were gonna get away with what you did to me? Listen, the mood that Danny is in right now, you see that girl speaking Spanish? You see how she just went off on Preston and his date? Look in her eyes. She's not even scared. She's pissed. The mood that she's in right now, it's a perfect time for you to come over because she can surely run you over again. She has no problem doing that. She is not scared. Plus, she knows she has Fatima on speed dial to call to say word. She is definitely no longer scared. I can't wait to see this scene because I really want to know what is up. And I hope Danny throws him out of her apartment. Like, go, Logan, just go. You walk around and you beat on these women because they don't want to give you what you want, or you think you're also attractive that it's okay for you to fight these women when they tell you no. Come on. So I know that Danny is ready to give him a piece of her mind. I don't think she's scared. I think she's just pissed. She's pissed with men, the fact that what's going on with the whole Preston situation. Oh, guys, I wonder if Preston is gonna show up, because Preston did say that he was gonna talk to her later. You guys think that Preston is going to show up in this moment when Logan is there and he and Preston is going to get into it? Like, that would be interesting. Tell me in the comments, guys, what you think. That would be like seeing Preston in a whole nother light. Like, we've never seen Preston fight before. Like, we've seen him probably get angry with Danny, but never like with another male get angry. He was just like, you know, he's more nonchalant about it. The fact that Danny had somebody else over, yes, it did affect him, but not so much. So I hope that he shows up in this moment and he and Logan gets into it, or he just kicks Logan out. Like, we want to see the bad side of Preston. We want to see the black side of Preston. Well, in the show it doesn't have a black side, but in real life. But we want to see that side of Preston, that Preston comes and kicks him out. That's what we want to see. Alright guys, that was it for the trailer breakdown. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Definitely leave a comment and tell me what you guys are expecting for season 6 and episode 2. See you guys next time. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching that video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Like, share, leave a comment, and check out all the other videos on our channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.